Are Russian jet fighters better than American jet fighters? Ask any pilot who has actually had experience flying both, and they'll tell you that it's not even a contest. An ex-Soviet Air Force instructor colleague of mine, who emigrated to the States after the USSR's collapse, told me that most MiGs can't even secure a lock-on after exceeding 30 degrees angle of bank. After the 1970s, US fighters have had an overwhelming advantage over their Russian counterparts. I think the reason has to do with a fundamentally different military philosophy. Russian doctrine has always favored the use of brute force. Overwhelm the enemy by massive numbers. Use that strength and quantitative advantage to acquire an unassailable foothold that overcomes enemy resistance. The Nazis, for instance, had a definite qualitative advantage in equipment over the Soviets, yet lost nonetheless. After the 1970s, Russian fighters relative to their Western counterparts were very rugged, had exceptional aerodynamic capability, more maneuverable, had better thrust-to-weight ratios, often developed the HMCS, helmet-mounted cueing system that the West only very recently devolved. So what's going on? This all looks quite impressive. So how are they actually falling behind? The answer is that the US fighters over the same period had unprecedented electronic warfare, and jamming capabilities, developed BVR, beyond visual range, air-to-air missiles, worked out superior stealth designs to cheat enemy radars, had vastly superior AWACS, airborne warning and control systems. Support had a much more reliable, integrated air attack capability. So, essentially, in the theater of actual war fighting, US fighters would win before the Russian systems even had a chance of pressing home their advantages. Note: Russians did have BVR and other assorted capabilities at the time, but their missiles and their AWACS weren't as reliable and were more prone to fall prey to electronic countermeasures relative to Western variants.